Hey, it's me, Blanket. Using my voice for pretty much the first time and the only time until I get clearance. Honestly, I was in the process of making the video, I was considering going without a script at all. Because honestly, I did not want to make the script. But, well, here we are, I suppose. But speaking is in the hellhole right now, whether you recognize it or not. I'm pretty sure like 60 to 70% of the player base is aware of the situation regarding like Basil, Hitoko, Soul, and other developers. I'll break this video into different segments, starting with the game itself, then the fandom, then the developers, and then I'll say my final thoughts at the end. Please note that all of these are my opinion, so please don't fight me in the comments. Honestly, I don't really know what to say other than that the players are actually kind of decent, like 70% of the time. The other 30% are the players that just like cannot take a loss at all. I'll start with the good. If you ask me, most players are pretty chill and are just playing the game for fun, which I respect. Obviously, there are competitive players, and I show no hate towards them because I myself am very competitive, obviously. The crybabies, on the other hand, they're not fun to deal with, trust me. These players cannot take a loss. In my opinion, I've only seen new players complain most of the time. That's probably just because they're new and don't understand much yet. Also, the gameplay itself is interesting. I'll start with killer gameplay. It is so miserable to be a killer with the current meta right now. With the addition of Veronica, Do Time, Discover, and Capped, gameplay is just so miserable. I did join around the Dusukar update, however, I was lucky enough to not encounter any Dusukar mains until I got better at the game. Even then, I still feel truly bad for every new killer getting harassed by more skilled players. Though, obviously, I've got some blood on my hands as well. I mean, I'm guilty of this too, and I'm seriously not proud of it. Even as a survivor, it is just so hard to like learn how to get used to the game. The mechanics are just, I don't even know how to word this. The game doesn't give you a tutorial, and I'm just like, why? I mean, they said the developers themselves said that they would make tutorials or something like that for like new players, but nothing has changed yet. I'm hoping that it's probably ain't gonna be in the new version of the game, but with the current situation, I really doubt that. I don't even think I need to explain this fandom at all. To be honest, I feel like you've probably already seen all the videos that I've already talked about how bad this fandom is, and trust me, I am 100% aware of it. If I was to list them in order from best to worst, probably goes something like this. 1. Normal content creators, artists, or animators. You know, just the people that make edits, or like music edits, or whatever you want to call them. They're usually generally good people, but there are other artists that are very bad. 2. The text-to-speech creators. Now, I did place them a little bit lower than the content creators, mostly because it sometimes gets a little bit repetitive after some time, but honestly, it's still really good content. The remixers or the UST creators. Now, I don't actually hate them at all, but sometimes the USTs that they create, I just don't like, and the remixes, they're okay sometimes, they're good most of the time, but sometimes they're just horrible. 4. The news tubers, sorry. Or, well, more known as Forsaken News. These kind of content creators are just milking news, honestly. It sometimes gets annoying and repetitive, but hey, anything for the view, I guess. Twitter users, sometimes. Now, not all Twitter users are bad. I'm just saying that some Twitter users are just very questionable in their actions. Same thing goes for TikTok users, which are the next on the list. Again, sometimes. Not all TikToks are bad about Forsaken. But there is another side of Forsaken on TikTok that I'm going to mention in about a minute. Here are the next few I'm going to list, and they are so down bad, it hurts, and I have to separate them from the others. Essentially, they're the lowest bottom that I can currently think of. First off, we have the Gooners. Pretty self-explanatory. And with them are the Forsaken TikTok users. If you don't know what Forsaken is, it's basically pro shipping. And also pro shippers. Pro shippers are also on there. If you don't know what pro shipping is, it's basically taking two characters that either don't like each other at all or have no correlation to each other and shipping them very aggressively. Like, very aggressively. And now, the most down bad are the NSFW artists and the Rule 34 artists. I feel like I don't need to explain those at all. The people I just mentioned are the worst of the worst when it comes to the fandom. Though, the pro shippers and TikTok users are much more prominent and more popular than NSFW and Rule 34 artists, which is so much worse, considering TikTok is free and available to everyone. I don't even think you need an account to watch quote-unquote on this platform. It's ridiculous, and I wish there was nothing we could do about it. This fandom is so messed up, I didn't even go everything, but to be fair, I feel a lot of this was influenced by soul-driven love. Not to mention there is literally only one confirmed female character, 2 gender-fluid characters, and 2 non-binary characters. Speaking of soul, that brings me to my next topic, the developers. Now I have to say that I don't want to spread any hate towards these developers, but I will not accept what they are currently doing. If you aren't aware already, Basil and Haitoku have been in contact with Soul ever since they bought the game. On top of that, Soul is being paid 25% of the game's revenue, what the heck? While the developers like Basil are getting paid 2% minimum. It got to the point where one dev actually had to get a second job just to support themselves. And who knows what Soul has been doing off all this money. Probably just off of his girlfriend or something. Not only that, but Soul and his girlfriend have continuously tried to come back to Forsaken, and even allegedly played a Forsaken fan game. It's ridiculous, like why? It really goes to show how much of a scumbag Soul is and how it's affecting the community, whether it's normal players or the fandom, especially with pro shippers. I feel terribly bad for all the developers trying to fix Soul's mess, especially the ones trying to make the game more enjoyable for the players. But I seriously don't believe I can trust them anymore. Not even Basil or Haitoko. This entire time, Veronica has received insufficient nerfs for Jump Low players, Slasher players, and the new players as well, because Slasher is the beginning killer. Same thing with Guest 666. Adding 2 characters that can jump over walls and into the air contradicts the entire premise of an asymmetrical horror game. Games like Outcome Memories or Die of Death balance these out by either giving a debuff or a limit. Either that or just letting all the characters jump instead of only 2. And then he did it again with Nosferatu. Not only was his killer not even teased enough, it wasn't even on the killers list. We should have gotten Azure, King, or Doombringer before this stupid vampire. Forsaken has terrible balancing system, and it really brings down the gameplay for literally all of the players. I'm sure you've seen all the videos of various content creators quitting Forsaken entirely, and some quitting and coming back, because they want money. Now, it kind of begs the question, will I quit Forsaken content? And the answer is, probably not. Now before you go to the comments and start yelling and screaming at me, let me explain first, okay? Yes, I despise what the developers are doing with Soul and to the game, and I neither support it nor am I okay with it. But I'm not playing Forsaken for the devs, I'm playing Forsaken for the game and the players. I love Forsaken as a game, but sometimes it gets hard to play with the current situation. But in the end, if you just ignore all the facts and the harsh reality that this game is doomed, at least you can enjoy it, probably in its final moments. I'm not doing it for the money, I'm just doing it so I can enjoy the game. Okay, so this part is actually unscripted because I just kinda came up with this on my own. The Forsaken itself it's controversial. People say that the game is fun, the game is good, it has good sound effects, good music, it this, it good that. But on the other side, there's the fandom, the R34 artists, the NSFW artists, the pro shippers, the Forsaken TikTok users. There's so much that's bad about this game that sometimes it just overshadows the good. And it kind of sucks because people are generalizing the entire game over just those few things that I just mentioned. And as a normal player myself, it kind of hurts. Because I'm trying to play a game that I like, and I can't because the developers are making stupid decisions for some odd reason. And Do Big is still getting paid 12% of the game's revenue. I don't even know why. When they stated that Do Big will no longer be associated with Forsaken anymore. Honestly, I could go on and probably just vent all of my frustration out in this video, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to bore you guys. To be honest, it's hard to find enjoyable games on Roblox, especially for the slop games like Steel Brain Rot or like Girl Garden. Now, before you get mad at me and start yelling at me, no, I don't hate Girl Garden. It's just that it's kind of low effort, to be honest. The game is like any other game. There's obviously transactions. It's basically just the same thing over and over again. Play the game, have some fun, get some achievements, accomplishments, whatever. Then you get bored, and then you never touch the game again because that's how boring it is. And Steel Brain Rot? I think I could explain this in a way. Obviously, I haven't tried 99 Nights in the Forest, but I don't plan on trying it. I've been trying to find other games on Roblox that I enjoyed, like Skibby Defense or I don't even know, Perry. But sometimes it's just so hard to find a game that I enjoy as much as Forsaken. Forsaken is just so unique as a game that I am genuinely surprised that there's not more games like it before it came out. I mean, yeah, there was Dead by Daylight, but it was only available on Steam, which is, if you don't already know, not free. But Roblox is free for everybody, and so is Forsaken. Forsaken used to be my comfort game, but as of right now, I don't know if I can enjoy it as much as I can. Especially with someone like 20 days on the game. It's a huge milestone for me, trust me. Like, 20 days? That's a lot. I mean, that's over 2 weeks, and almost 3 weeks now, that I've spent on this game. And I don't feel the same that I used to. Honestly, when I first joined in the DC car update, it felt so much better than it did now. That's not because of Soul, it's just because the game was good. It didn't have balancing issues, it didn't have so many bugs, it was just good. But with how things are changing right now, it's hard to look back and still enjoying this game. But that's not gonna stop me. Because I know there's something to do. And whether I find it or not, I'm not gonna stop making Forsaken content. Oh god, I've been yapping for 13 minutes. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe. Depends if I'm lazy enough. Okay, goodbye. And have a good day.